The block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bear in a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, like cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money?
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Kansas City.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He was covered.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up. By Charvarius Ward.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
He was brought
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Forced out to his left. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on second and 13, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 54-yard.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The Chiefs ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Complete to Damian Williams. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. It's Williams on the catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Chiefs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Ravens, nothing.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 85 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten that one. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score, Chiefs 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3.
Second and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes looking downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Kelsey.
33 yards that time.
Yards on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
And again, it's Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Gain of 13 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, report. Report. You got nothing. That's on nothing.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. from the gun, Jackson. Being chased out left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's complete to Grant. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 40 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. That'll go as a loss of 5. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
At the 33-yard line.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Incomplete.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 27. He'll look to throw right away. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, keep it up. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Here we go. D all day. Defense all day. All day. Check 4. Check 4.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Alex Okafor able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Check 53 is mark. Watch the slats. No. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Line of scrimmage to 43 on 2nd and 4. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is caught off the deflection. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. This time, Jackson will throw it. Gets this one to Hill. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes taking a deep shot here for. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 24, Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 29, Jackson brought in over the middle by Grant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down.
1st down and goal to go.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now it's Mahomes again. It's Williams on the catch. 20. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes has got it to Williams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know this.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Another run here with Dobbins. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense. energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now.
16-yard line.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Let's go, let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Get up!
Jackson from the shotgun. Able to get away. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chris Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Here's Jackson to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
Well, for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Chiefs 31. Ravens.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing now is Jackson. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
That's where having a mobile quarterback really pays dividends, because that old school stand in the pocket, make your throw guy, he doesn't make that play.
In addition to the mobility, how about his eyes? Just kept them downfield, locked on the target, created a big play out of it.
Didn't matter the chaos around him. He still found his guy.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Alex Okafor in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. Here's Jackson. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that 2 points, they win the game.
31.
So let's Let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Charles, they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for 2 and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.